Pa, 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 pa. Pa, 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 pa. Hello for the line, what's up? Atlantis for items, Ragnar to improve. No, I finished Atlantis yesterday, so we have Act 1, the north or east, the east. 3 acts. Act 1, the north or the east. Hello, Licast. I finished Atlantis yesterday, so... Oops, excuse me. You are saying North Chimera. So we have the first 5 votes will decide the outcome. We have 1 vote is the north of Chimera. The candidates are Act 1, so let's say Greece, the north or the east. Greece. Okay, 3 more votes. We need 3 votes. We have 1 Greece, 1 North. Hey, why did I do that? Too many jelly enemies. Hello, Sabar, what's up? So, we're waiting for 3 more votes. The Greece, the North or the East? Which act should I play next? Let's kill this boss. I didn't buy any potions. Key to the Fissure of Chaos. No items. I'm going to buy potions.
Magical trinkets and wonders from all over the known world. Tyrian purple. Yes, right here.
Resisted Kyclos of the Asprey, Hail Kyclos of Nothing. Ah, Tinkerer but without a prefix.
Maybe next time.
Fine weapons. Look at them, the best.
Xystone of Rhyme, Lethal of the Winds, Tirage without a suffix.
Check back next week.
Delivering wooden goods across the Mediterranean.
Checkmate,
Knock on
backmate, mate. Let me see, can I go to Hades? I don't think so.
There is no time. There is no time.
There is no time like the present. Hello Paul, what's up? So if nobody's answering the question, I will go to... Where should I go? Ragnarok, Greece or the East? One North, one Greece. I will decide between North or Greece. Or maybe I should get a coin and flip a coin or something. Flip a coin. Ouch. Okay. I have this coin, 2 euros. If we get this one, the letters, this one, the 2, then I will go to Greece. It is heads. I will go to North. This is what I got. It is not really visible, but... I'm okay, Paul. Yeah, Giant's Tooth is very rare. You have to be very lucky and very patient to do lots of farming. I'm going to the north. The north it is.
Young warrior.
We marched down from Thess.
Thank you. Welcome, traveler.
Welcome, traveler, and thank you for welcoming, traveler.
Come, friend, and look at the best goods in the greatest trade city. Goodbye, my friend.
Greetings, citizen.
Okay, let's go out to that place to kill the Kitos boss. So what's up, guys, today? How's it going? Friday.
Hail.
A happy day for many people because it is Friday. The last working day of the week.
Ariston says go ahead.
Wow. These enemies are very weak to my poison attacks. Yeah. I have made the bleeding builds, I have made poison builds, yes. I have. Da-da-da-da. Majestic chest. Tried an armor of impetus. You're running a rogue level 28, bleed. Bleeding build, how do you play with a sword? A spear? If you are playing with a sword, a spear, whatever, you can go... You have many options actually, but for bleeding damage you could go with Haddock Mastery. It will give you some buffs to bleeding damage. That one is a classic. For bleeding damage builds, Rogue and Haddock is a classic combination. Especially if you are playing with a spear, because in that case, in Haddock Mastery, you also get the level 40 skill, the spear dance. That one, when you have many enemies surrounding you, you click the spear dance, you do a circle, and you hit all enemies around you, and you apply bleeding at the same time to all enemies with the spear. So, that one, especially for a spear, is a very, very good one.
This
Wait,
cannot
no.
be over.
What is this one guard doing here? I have never seen a guard coming down here and attacking the boss. What the hell? I have been playing this game for so many years, this is the first time this is happening. Ωραία. A legendary drop already. Wow. And what legendary? A spear. The gunner. However you call that. My poison damage is killing the boss. Έλα ρε, the boss survived. Okay, already a super duper awesome drop. Legendary set gunner. Corsair is very good as well.
It is easy for him to talk about.
Those Tritons brought a Seamoth?
Skyrim is not.
Welcome, friend.
It must be you, the ship that
It
brought
must
us
be me, yeah. Probably.
The rich citizens and
You play with a thrown weapon. Physical, bleeding damage, reduction, yeah. Yeah, you can still use the Hunting Mastery as a second mastery because again it provides some buffs to pierce damage and bleeding. And it also provides the Study Praise skill with the add-on, which is very powerful. I would say go with that one. But if you don't want to go with that one, then you have Spirit. Spirit has that aura skill, the Death Chill aura, which has the add-on Necrosis. The Necrosis add-on provides a huge amount of bleeding reduction, of bleeding resistance reduction of enemies. So, if enemies get hit by that skill, you reduce their bleeding resistance by a very big amount, and then you deal more bleeding damage to them. But you said that you are playing with a thrown weapon, which is a ranged weapon. Sometimes enemies with a thrown weapon, sometimes enemies will not be within the range of attack of necrosis, but most of the times I think that it will work on your enemies. After all, you will have many close encounters, so there will be no problem. That one is very powerful. You can combine Spirit with Rogue.
I sing now, O muse of the tragedy.
With throw, do you get a better weapon? Yeah, okay. Corsair no shield attack with throwing weapons though. Yeah. Shield attacks work only with melee weapons, not thrown weapons.
customer.
Herculean Shield of Regeneration. Nice shield, although the regeneration suffix, that number is very low. Ah, you're playing on the phone, eh? Cedars. Hello, Ioannis. Hello, Zilebi. I'm okay, guys. How are you doing? Majestic. Κύκλος of Immortality. This build is very smooth. Super smooth. The cursor doesn't align right. To attack a master, you need to click slightly next to him. Are you playing on PC? Hello, Redolf. Yeah, this is the Fart Cloud build, yes. Good morning to Canada. Die, die, RP, die, Arpatin. Arpatin, RP. Pyrophoric lob. Whoa. Nice. Popo. Very nice item.
Oh, a customer.
He's dying. Perfect build runesmith, which is better than metal melee runesmith or strength? Yeah, that's... Look, if you don't have some very good items that provide the elemental buffs, then I would say go with strength.
For Siron!
But if you have very good, for example, weapons, melee weapons, that deal lots of elemental damage, and if you have other items as well that provide buffs to elemental damage and intelligence, then go with intelligence mostly. You'll be able to make a strength build, a defense with runes based on intelligence. Especially if you find a couple of items that provide reduction to requirements for armor, strength requirement for armor. Bandit Lord. So... Olale! Whoa! Okay, what was this item? Ah. How do you know what areas do you go for it? How much of them do you need? Like, how do you know when you don't need any more sector health, for example? Well, to know these things means that you have played the game before, you have played very much, and you have seen that you have an approximate of numbers. For example, if you have your main resistances in Legendary, if you have them at around 80%, and you have here 5000 health points, you are perfectly fine, you don't need any more health points. But of course that depends on a lot of factors because different builds have different issues with resistances and health and whatever. So there are some generic ways. For example, Rogue Mastery. You take a look at the masteries you select. Rogue Mastery provides 0 buffs to energy. And of course to intelligence. So, You know that if you play a build with Rogue Mastery and you select another Mastery which again doesn't provide any energy buffs, this one provides Dream, but for example, as far as I recall, Hunting and Defense, they do not provide energy buffs again. And you play with two Masteries that do not provide any energy buffs, and you use the skills of the Masteries, then you will have issues with your energy. So you increase your energy points as well. You don't need to spend many points, but some generic numbers that work in general, of course specific builds would require more or less, but as a generic rule we could say that if you take your energy, you spend your energy 15 points to energy. Each point provides 40 energy. Each attribute point provides 40 energy at 40 health points. So if I spend a point here on health, I will get 40 points of health here. If I spend a point on energy, I will get 40 points on energy here. So a generic rule is for energy, for builds that do not that use masteries, that masteries themselves do not provide energy points. For those builds, spend overall about 15 points to energy, which will give you 10 points of energy is 400, plus 5 points of energy is 200, so 600, plus the 300 starting point of energy, as we can see the white number, 300, you get up to 900. That will be very good for builds that do not use many spells, heavily costly spells. For health, this you can use something like that for health as well, the same kind of mindset. But health usually is not that important to spend points on health, unless you are making very specific builds. In most cases you will be okay if you don't spend points on health, but it is good to spend some points on health, especially in builds that don't use shields first of all, and builds that are based mostly on intelligence. Now for the strength, intelligence, dexterity, what you need to do is to know, before you start leveling up your character, to know what type of damage, what type of weapon, this is even more important. First of all, my leg. First of all, you need to decide in the beginning what type of weapon you're going to be using. Why? Because you have the dexterity attribute, and you also have the offensive ability and the defensive. When you spend points on dexterity, you also increase your offensive and defensive ability, because dexterity, you can see the description, increase offensive, defensive ability, poison, bleeding and piercing damage. It is very versatile anyway. So, for builds that use melee weapons, all melee weapons, it doesn't matter if it is a spear, a sword, a hammer and whatever it is, offensive ability is very crucial. It is mandatory, because if you don't have enough offensive ability, you will not be able to hit your enemies, and if you hit your enemies, you will not deal the maximum amount of damage that your attack could deal, because there is a formula there that if you have, there is a how do you call it? Come on. A comparison between your character's offensive ability. I took a sip between the offensive ability of your character and the defensive ability of the enemy. So, if your offensive ability is under a threshold, specific threshold, then your damage will be a little bit reduced than what it would have been if your offensive ability was higher than that threshold anyway. So, for melee builds, you need to know that you need offensive ability. A generic number that works to have would be in the end of normal difficulty to have at least 500 offensive ability, in the end of epic difficulty to have 800 offensive ability. These numbers are generic for most builds, they work fine. They are not perfect, but they work fine. But if you got to have in Legendary, at least in net game, a supreme, not supreme, okay, let's say a super good offensive ability number, you go up to 1200 approximately. But for a perfect number, and you don't need any more, 1800. So now if you are playing with builds that do not use melee weapons, offensive ability is useless to you, you don't care about that. But dexterity is still useful because dexterity increases also defensive ability. And if you don't have enough defensive ability, again in comparison to the offensive ability of enemies, melee attacker enemies only, this means that you will not be able to evade incoming melee attacks, or at least many of the incoming melee attacks. And especially if you are playing an intelligence based character, which character will have lower armor because the intelligence based items have lower base armor. This item here, for example, or this item is an item that relies mostly on dexterity. It requires 484 dexterity, but it has 763 base armor. This armor is one of the highest numbers in the whole game and it is perfect. But items, armor items that are based on intelligence, they require high intelligence, those items do not have this high amount of armor. There are a couple of exceptions on those items based on intelligence that have about 700 armor, whatever. But those are exceptions. 99% of those intelligence items go up to 400 armor. They stop there. 99% of the items. So, if your armor is lower and you receive multiple attacks from melee attackers with physical damage, it is easier for you to get killed. And that makes defensive ability super duper useful in general, but especially for intelligence based builds it is very crucial. Which means that dexterity is useful for every single type of build. And if you are playing now, after you have decided on the weapon that you want to use, because as I said, there comes the offensive ability and you need to calculate or to know the numbers. I told you the numbers. Around the end of normal difficulty, including the DLCs, it is good to have at least 500 offensive ability. Around the end of epic difficulty, it is good to have around 800 offensive ability. But after you have decided on the weapon, you have to decide on what types of damage you want to deal. Mainly because then you have other formulas that calculate how much, because strength, intelligence and dexterity, they buff up different types of damage. So, the more you spend on dexterity, the more you increase your physical damage. The same goes to intelligence for elemental vitality, the same goes to dexterity for pierce, bleeding, poison. Yeah. Here, the numbers are not really, you don't need to have, you know, a specific number that you need to reach, because things can be more complicated and more, how to call it. What you need to do is to make sure that as an a melee attacker you can hit your enemies. And to make sure that you have good defensive ability, offensive ability, and try to have good resistances. I knew that I was going to die there. That was stun lock. 20%. Stun lock, yeah. I could click escape, but I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to die. Zilebi, maybe I should take that part of now that I explained to you the attributes. Maybe I should take it later and upload it as a video, a short video. You became obsessed with dexterity. There's some bits that push you high on it. There were just a few close dex. Yeah. Also, dexterity-based items, armor items. There are few of them, not many. Most armor items are intelligence based or strength based.
People marvel at the Colossus of Rhodes, but I say that the AEGIS is the true wonder of marine engineering.
Is more reported dodge, avoid projectiles and shield block chains.
All the way around the Peloponnese to reach
More
Athens.
reported. Both are very powerful, but if you don't play with a shield, shield is a very powerful mechanic, even just for blocking incoming attacks. Very powerful. But if you don't play with a shield, then dodge and avoid projectiles is amazing. It is very strong as well. But Deep Sea Trident, useless. Shield recovery, by the way, Ioanni, is cooldown for the shield to block. When a shield blocks, then it goes on cooldown for there are two different cooldowns for different shields. Some shields have 2.5 seconds cooldown, others have 3 seconds cooldown. Well, unfortunately, of course, we cannot see the cooldowns on the shields. There is no tooltip. But anyways, shield recovery time is the cooldown. When you get minus shield recovery time, you reduce the cooldown. You can reduce the cooldown by 100%, which means you remove the cooldown as far, or 90% I think, not 100. Shield recovery time should be 90%. But still, 90% is a huge amount. Harbinger is on the top of it. Secret to the passage to avoid projectiles.
Hey, thanks for giving.
Yeah. You know, you have two ways to avoid attacks. One is the stat dodge attacks. Which stat? Where is it? Yeah, here. The chance to dodge attack stat. Which stat we get from some skills and items. The other one is the one that you get by increasing your defensive ability to very huge amounts. Because when you have much higher defensive ability than the offensive ability of your melee attacker enemy, then your melee attacker enemy attacks you but they miss. They do not hit you. So that one works in a similar fashion, we could say, as the chest to dodge attacks. So if you need to be able to dodge attacks and you cannot do it by because you don't have enough of that stat, but you are playing with a bit that uses lots of defensive ability, go hard with defensive ability and if you can increase it up to 2000 defensive. Hello, Crab. My day was okay. How is yours? Banana burger, eh? Can you imagine? Actually, I have never had banana burger. That is a good idea. And it is not hard to make banana burger. Thanks for the follow, Lucas.
Halt!
Hey, you. Yeah. Hey, have you seen my wife? Why you? Well,
Have you seen these walls? Greetings, stranger. I'm looking after these goods until my master, the great druid Artabuts, returns from the forest. Can I interest you in something? Sakelas be with you, stranger.
Need anything taken over the Alps?
Who the hell is Sakelas? Your day was good. Well, I have a pain down on the bottom of my foot because about 3 days ago I was walking for about 3 hours. And my sock melted. I didn't know, and at some point I got a huge blister on the bottom of my foot. And then I had to burst the blister so that the water would come out. I did that 2 days ago, whatever. And then it started healing. It was okay today in the morning, but again I went today in the morning outside and I was walking for 3 hours again. But at some point after 2 hours it started burning. That point there where the blister was. It started burning, there was a lot of pain, and I thought to myself, okay, now I fucked up my foot again. And when I came home, I saw that my sock was a little bit bloody. There was blood. I took care of it, but now it is burning again. Right now it is, I'm in pain. But fuck the pain, who cares? I can deal with physical pain. I have 2 swords. Maybe, yeah, you are correct, Zelebi. You are waiting for Path of Exile 2, eh? Yeah, I cannot wait for the line. I'm very curious for Path of Exile 2 early access. Red Elf, the socks are good. This type of socks that I'm using is very good. But that specific sock, I don't know how that happened, but somehow it went bad and then it caused this thing to my leg. But anyways, I don't have any plans to go anywhere tomorrow, or I think that it would be okay in 2 days. Do you like Oracle build? That was the Oracle build was Stormed Spirit. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, 15th of November. I guess that when it comes to action RPG games, Path of Exile to Early Access would be probably a birthday present to me personally, because it comes 2 days after my birthday. So I cannot wait for Poet to Early Access. And I hope that in the early access we will get also Monk class, because I want to play that one first and foremost. It seems to be a nice game, but you prefer... Yeah, there is nothing like Titan Quest. Path of Exile 1 is a great game, but it is not Titan Quest. Torchlight is a great franchise, but it is not Titan Quest. Grim Dawn is a fucking masterpiece, but it is not Titan Quest. Stanlock. Hello, Vigorfield. What am I doing back here? This is true. When stun lock happens in Titan Quest, it is very annoying. Red Elf, when is the new season of Diablo 3 coming out? Next week.
Our work has always...
The mine is closed. If you really want to go in.
The mine is closed again, but I'm getting inside the mine. Oh yeah, these enemies are undead, but they are not immune to poison. And as we can see, Chuck, one hit. Ah, okay, now we had the Cosmic Strike. One hit, and down he goes. One hit and he dies. Do you see that? This is how strong this build is. Chuck, one hit. Chop, bye bye. Bonfire. Pagos! Legendary sword. Hey Kratos, I'm okay, how are you? One pile. Starting from a legendary hero, it's a real challenge for those who don't know how to play, isn't it? Yeah, it is. If you are a new player, you don't have a reason to start from a legendary hero, as a legendary hero. I would recommend starting from level 1, from the beginning of the game, and go through the game 3 times to reach legendary, then, or play at least the game once in normal difficulty, all acts, except of course for Eternal Embers, because Eternal Embers act is exclusive to legendary. Play with one character normal difficulty to get used to the game, to learn the basics and all of these things, and then if you want, make a legendary hero. But it will still be challenging. Yeah, the ghost is immune to poison. So I will have to attack the ghost with everything that I've got. But I have plenty of attacks to use on the ghost. And the reward is nothing.
This is how we do IT revenue in 91 sticks.
Oh, 25 months psyche. 2 years and 1 month. Thanks. Bonfire. Okay, I did the dungeon. Ghosts are immune to farts. Yeah, but I didn't fart. Well, I farted, but my main attack is not the fart attack. Cha. You're playing TQ for 3 years, you still managed to get in Athens. You can beat the boss. Yeah, it is better to try to farm the starting places of back to one legendary. To try to get some good items to drop to replace the ones you are using as a legendary hero. Have you watched my video, the 3 starter builds for beginners as a legendary hero? What do you think divine resist will be? That and Questus' divine damage was not on the seats. Resist was divine resist. I don't remember that one. But maybe you're correct. Maybe there will be bosses or whatever that will require that will deal divine damage. Maybe it is something that we will not have to available to us to use it against enemies, but enemies will use that type of damage and we have only resistances. Maybe. Who knows? This way. You play without any guides because the most fun you've ever had in any game was figuring things out for yourself. Yeah. Psyche, I would be disappointed if we would have more than one Titans in Titan Quest 2. That would be totally disappointing.
You seem friendly enough. Why would you want to go to Blau?
If you watch a video or watch one of them, you did more of them. I made 3, 4, 5 different videos for beginners. Builds for beginners. But one of the videos is Legendary Hero 3 starter builds for beginners. If you're a beginner and you go to play Legendary Hero, that video shows 3 builds for beginners as a Legendary Hero. There's a bonfire. So the board is dead. The board is dead, the board is bored.
Oh, I didn't hear you come in. You probably just came for some hunting supplies, correct? I have some here.
No, I didn't come for supplies, I came here to watch that lady suck you.
You're going further into the forest, right?
He was I.
Hey, I'm dying. Collecting mushrooms for her husband all day long, yeah. For the line, what happened with the television that you bought it? It was broken, faulty, whatever it was. Did you send it back? Did you get your money back? It is working. You are setting some things you'd like to work in. Ah, okay. So the problem is solved, right? One hit and Nix is dead. Happy to be on PC again. Commodore Pentium. You haven't been on PC since the days of Commodore Pentium. I'm dying! Bleeding damage. Hello, Messiah! You didn't catch the vote, yeah? The vote was at the beginning. Trolls splitter. Nothing. Oh, what was that? Somebody said, "Whoa." Does all the poison stack up from items at relics? It depends what items you... For example, if you have a flat numbers of poison over time, on all slots they stack up with the weapon, which means that the weapon, when you attack with the weapon, all of these from all slots will be used by the weapon. They will stack up anyway, you will use them. Except for the other weapon. If I had two weapons here, and I attacked with this weapon, and that weapon also had some poison damage over time on it, It would, this weapon's damage wouldn't be on this attack. It wouldn't be applied with this weapon. But other than the weapon slots, all other slots that provide flat damage over time, they work with your melee attacks, your weapon attack. Or with your shield attack, but if you use the shield to hit enemies with the shield. So you go Atlantis, then Hades, Ragnarok and DE. Yeah, usually I do that as well in Legendary. But that is on flat numbers of damage. When it comes to percentages, for example, this it has 25% pierce damage, 57% poison damage. The percentages are global. No matter where you have them, they work, they stack all together, and they can be used by all attacks. Spell attacks, weapon attacks, whatever. Call of Duty. Hello, Sky Reaper. 7 Kerst run. Not really. The damage will be very good of this build, but the resistances will be fucked up totally. Yep. Verdant Blade. From the chest. For the line, do you like Call of Duty games? Yeah, this is for all types of flat damage over time. Life leech over time, energy leech over time. Which energy leech doesn't deal any damage, but it leeches energy anyway. Burn damage over time, frost burn, lightning, whatever you have. I'm dead. Da, 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 da. Trance of Wrath reduces resistances of enemies, and also it has that effect that disrupts very powerful attacks of enemies. So when it reduces resistances of enemies and you attack them, you deal with more damage to them. It is this is a build which is a close combat build always, so it always applies these effects on enemies. He is green because of my poison. Lethal strike. Okay. How much damage from the poison of lethal strike? Ah. He regenerates. The sucker. Now he will die. Yeah, he was regenerating health, life. Da, 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 da.
So you have found. Thank you again for retrieving.
Hey, yellow reward, dude.
May the gods favor you.
You stop playing when started jabbing with Infinity multiplayer. It is so nice to see you answer walk away. You know they die. Yeah, that is a very nice effect. The Good Colossus. That was an epic green fart of the heroes. Rhine Valley. It is time to kill Nixes. I will throw them my poison gas bombs. And we will see what will happen. Take one, bitch. Yes, they got hit. They are still receiving poison damage. Okay. They lost about 80% of their health with one poison gas bomb. One hit with the sword, the poison, she is dead. She is dead. Yeah, my sword attack applies much more poison damage to the enemies than my poison gas bomb. This build is based on the sword attack for applying poison, mostly. We are on the edge of World War III. TQ2 news could bring life to the early access launch day.
Your journey ends here. Halt! Die!
World War III will not happen. Humankind dies very easily by my poison attacks. Stone hip. Hippopotamus. For the line, what would you like to see from the next news of Titan Quest whenever they come out? What would you like them to talk about, to say?
Need anything taken over the Alps? So long.
So long. You were stuck on Typhon boss. Any tips about this boss? For Typhon boss, it depends. If you are in normal difficulty, your character should be around 33 level. And the boss more or less deals a little bit of all main types of damage, physical, some elemental damages. If you have good damage output but bad resistances, use the Scroll of the Unbroken Fortitude. You can use some scrolls in general to help you with the boss. But yeah, if you don't have good items, you should get some good items before you fight the boss. Hello, Licast. Thunder God's Arm Badge. It converts weapon damage to 60% elemental. What? No, elemental conversion works up to 100%. The rest is useless. Don't go over 100%.
Go away.
It is useless.
What? As you may have seen.
Minor visual changes, some of those as well a reason to relate it to a Diablo experience. Ah, you are talking about the user interface of Titan Quest 2 as you saw it on the videos of Gamescom. Is this what you are talking about? Hello, Kiran. I picked up 3 or 4 legendaries today, yeah. One was very, very good. It was the legendary spear of the set of
My
Wooden
wine,
set.
as you may have seen.
Or Odin God set. The only thing you got before the live, the Meteor Sorrow, very, very nice item.
There you. I have learned this.
There you are.
Oh. Hey, I did not think that.
Greetings, traveler.
Yeah, I don't have. Ah, man.
Foreign warrior. I hear you've come
I need
win
to go
glory
get
in
some
battle.
dice.
With these Jermaines at our borders, there are enough heads for everyone to collect.
I need the dice. Dice. Dice for 1000 goodbyes. Yeah, crap, it's okay, don't worry. Oh!
Treveros was slain.
Thunderfist reward.
Oh, it's you!
Yeah, it's me! Is it truly me?
Skyron is dead.
Skyron is dead. Is Skyron truly dead?
Have you seen these awards?
Let's talk to the lady.
That ring? Thank you, Strange.
And oh, okay, I can go to Glabberg and continue now.
Yes, I have met that fellow.
Hey guys, he's a Cooper. Yes, he's a Cooper. Yeah, the East is accessible only legendary. It was made to be an endgame act. This is why the developers made it legendary exclusive. They wanted it to be endgame act.
Oh, hello. It's okay. I understand.
Annoying bees.
Oh, you brought. We want to help you.
Eternal Ember's act overall is very awesome. I like it very much. Some people don't like it because it is very huge and a little bit complicated. It is a little bit something like an open world game in that act, but personally I like it very much. It looks amazing. I don't remember if a Fafnir boss is immune to poison damage. Fallout 76. I got from Milos to the last city in the east. The last city in the I don't know what exactly do you mean from Milos to the last city. Do you mean a playthrough from Act 1 up to the end of or do you mean that I use the portal from Milos to go to that city? I don't remember. You like the story? Playthrough, eh? I have made playthrough, but I don't remember what playthrough I have made. By the way, can you believe that Eternal Embers is already almost 3 years old? It was released in... was it December 2nd, I think, of 2021. went back to see the husband's reaction, he was dense. Yeah, 3 years already. December 3rd. Legendary bot thing. There could be universes more suitable for reproducing themselves by black holes and out of them in the universe. Well, I would argue that there is no such thing as multiverse and that there is no one universe as well. The universe is not many, it is not one. It is not many, it is not even one. There is no one universe. There is only infinity. And this is why the universe has never been created. And until someone provides the final number of the universe, I have no reason to accept any theories that the universe is finite and whatever, and that it was created. Having said that, 69 Psyche, what is 69? Having said that, there is also no limit to the dimensions that exist, you know? Some people say there are only 4 or 5 dimensions, others say there are 11, others say there are 9. I would say there is no limit. What we perceive as a limit maybe is the inability of our brains to understand and to perceive the actual universe. We are orbiting a black hole. Yeah. Your daydream theory is that we are all like in a marble under the pod. Some can get out and explore the galaxy, which is a water area, and feel it is infinite, but it would be amazing to know that after the water there is a sky and land and something else above the water. There are 69 universes if you look closer than average vessel. 69 for infinity. That is a very hot theory you have there, Psyche. Very sexy theory. Let's go to Fafnir. These, what is that? Wasps. These wasps are very annoying. The game just crashed. What the fuck? I was going to Fafnir. Why did the game crash? What the hell is happening? Elare. I'm loading up the game again to go to Fafnir and kick his ass. My poison will kick his ass. Popo, it fucked up my map. Crash to the limit. Isn't that a song? Crash to the limit or something like that. Okay. Now. Stretching like a bitch. Start talk on YouTube sites made understandable. Yeah, I watch some of those videos already sometimes. Let's see if we can deal any poison damage to this boss, and if yes, Yeah, he's not immune to poison. Ah! Or is he? I don't think that he is. He's not. But he has a huge amount of poison resist, I think. Hey, let it! Stun lock. This character gets killed only by stun lock. But we see how much my poison has hurt this boss. Skata. The drop. I will do one more fight against this boss. Skata means shit. Poop. Very easy. Did you see what happened? What happened was that I was using this one. This one has 1 second of skill disruption. This skill was disrupting the very good. This skill was disrupting the very good skills of the boss, and the boss was not using his very powerful skills on me. So all he could do was to hit me with his melee attacks, and I destroyed him. One more. Next. Whoa, 2 legendaries. Deimos shielded Marco Faris ring, which is 37 damage, is very, very good, but the plus 393% physical damage is not good. Not as good as it could be. What is the recharge of the 1 second disrupt? The 1 second disrupt stat doesn't have a recharge cooldown. The skill itself doesn't have a cooldown. It is an aura which you activated, it is always active. And every 1 second it disrupts the skills anyway of the enemy. Psyche, maybe you are a psychic, a prophet. $400,000 damage over time and it goes up. Legendary Dragon Blood. You get a disrupt, everybody. Yes, you disrupt your enemies. Hello, Toby, what's up? Hell Shield of Regeneration is very, very good. Or this shield is very, very good. If only it had a better suffix. If only. But the Hell is perfect. Plus 21% strength, plus 10% health on a shield. Green shield. Which you can enchant. This shield definitely goes in my collection for a new build. No, from the warfare skill tree you cannot use the other dual wield skills with thrown weapons. You can use only the first skill. Only the dual wield, which allows you to dual wield. The other weapons for thrown, the other skills for thrown weapons are useless. But why am I farming this boss? It is a very good opportunity now that I have this very powerful build against this boss to farm the boss. Dragon Blood. Grip of Karnos. Give me a Torque of the Ancestors. Give me a Giant's Tooth. What? If I run X-Max times 3 bosses, Fafnir doesn't Oh, I think it... Okay, let's give it a try. But I think that I cannot withstand the damage of 3 Fafnirs. Unless I use a scroll of the Unbroken Fortitude, or it doesn't on your Xmax mode. Haha! What did you say, Psyche? But yeah, I will die. Yeah. This is too much physical damage. But I don't have the scroll. If I... For the Lion it was nerfed because it had plus 100% approximately strength, and that was too much. Yeah, that was instant death. Let's do it once more. This time I'm going to use the Phantom Strike so that they will not see me coming. And they will not use those skills. It is a matter of speed. Will I get to them to use my... Yeah. My skill disruption is working on them now. But of course, yeah. If I had that scroll, specifically, the scroll of the Unbroken Fortitude, but yeah, it would have made a very, very huge difference. If I use this one, it's useless anyway. Can I buy one scroll? Hello, Vasily. What's up, Vasily?
Finally, the market is busy again. Almost too busy. A cart nearly rammed into my stall.
Ah, or this one. Reduce physical damage for 45 seconds. Yeah, okay.
May Hermes guide your way.
The frailty. No, not exit. Where was I? I'm okay, Vasily. I think I'm okay. The recharge effect affects only skills from masteries, nothing else. Okay, let's do it. Bah, nah. It didn't really do anything. I should have bought, but I will need to go and search for that one, and right now the scroll of the Unbroken Fortitude. But yeah, for at least for against one Fafnir, this build is perfect. Anyways, I will stop here, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday. We will probably have a video tomorrow. or the day after tomorrow of Titan Quest. Yeah, unlock coded is for you to put some codes and get some items to drop instantly. That those items are Easter egg items, just for fun, and you can get those items only if you use that code. Anyways. So guys, thanks for stopping by the stream. Thanks again Psyche for the continued support, 25 months on Twitch. If anybody else would like to support this channel, guys, you can do it by becoming a member on YouTube or subscribing on Twitch. I'll be back tomorrow to stream again Saturday, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. So, enjoy!